happy Wednesday, welcome to camp. Things actually worked out 4 nights in a row with a stream. That hasn't happened in ages, but that's what happens when we don't have to work with cheer. And dance is early for that week. But yeah, gonna do some more Friday the 13th God runs. Don't know, I mean, I feel better than I did last night about these, but who knows how they're actually gonna go until we get started. So let's get started. Hey Gordon, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Mark, oh Laura, this is just garbage. No, I don't like this seed. George, okay, Mark, that's fine. Stop putting Chrissy in that cabin. That makes it a lot more annoying. Okay, Mark there is acceptable, even though I'd rather not use Mark. Okay, we can work with this one. Hey Dimension X, hey Atma, welcome in. Hope you're having good Wednesdays. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we go wait by the trees. Well, he's gonna attack Debbie. And then odds are she'll move by the time we get back over, and he'll attack Debbie a second time. And it's gonna be sadness. Oh, thanks, Atma. I mean, this has been a goal of mine basically ever since I got my first perfect game. I always kind of, in the back of my mind, knew I wanted to try to get a God run, but up until recently, I never actually had the knowledge and skill to do it. So the fact that I mean, yeah, I guess if I got incredibly lucky with how Jason showed up previously, I could have done it, but now with everything else that I've learned, even since I started doing this, like started giving these real runs, I've learned so much more. And like, I'm so much more confident in this. Like, I mean, heck, I did 2 just pick up a controller. Well, it was at the end of a stream when there wasn't enough time left, but I was able to get 2 different perfect games with the torch. And that was something like, it'd be incredibly rare for me to get a perfect game even when I was trying. Oh good, Debbie didn't move twice. Like, even when I was grabbing the torch, even like, I'd always get hit somewhere. And I'm significantly better than I was even at that point. Hey Chris, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's amazing what obsessive practice can do. And sitting there reloading save states over and over until you figure out the best way to do something. Which is what save states are kind of for. Unfortunately, you can get to like 10 hits, but Jason stops taking damage when the screen starts scrolling. So like once it starts doing that and the screen moves, I can hit him 10 times, but the 10th hit won't count. So unfortunately, I've never figured out a way to take 2 bars of health away in one path fight with rocks. It's really easy to do if you're using a knife, because that only takes 8 bars to take away 2 lines. But for this, unfortunately, it's 1 bar per fight. So it's either 72 or 75 battles. 3, that was nice. 4. Holy buckets! Professor Retro, thank you so much for the raid. How was your stream? What were you up to?
Hey, come on!
Let's see if we can do this.
Professor Retro dropped a bus of 12 people off at camp.
Welcome to God's
If you're on
country.
Twitch and you are not following Professor Retro, you should do that. The master at Goonies, so good at Goonies 2 that they had to redo a category. Because Professor Retro was... Has anyone else ever got that skip or that clip in Goonies, or are you still the only one that's done that? Well, thank you for the follow. Welcome in. Also has an entire an entire team in baseball stars based off of people on Twitch. The only other one that got it is the one that invented the clip. Have they got it in an actual run yet? Oh, thanks for the good luck. Welcome in, Gearloop. Right now, we are trying to do a Friday the 13th God Run. Basically, that means no damage from either the active counselors or inactive counselors. No kids die, and I can't pick up any items, so it's only with the stones. Current PB on this is a 2-hitter. 4 out of 5 world, that's just incredible. 4 out of 5 world records, and that's like what PGH was to this game for so long. So I wonder, are there any like new categories that they could make for Goonies 2, or is that kind of, or would they have to be like meme categories? Like, we've got meme categories for this, like kill all counselors, throw Debbie off a cliff, that kind of thing. But I don't know, I haven't played Goonies enough to know how that could potentially work. Oh, good. Forest. That's just like, who's the guy? It's I should know the guy that has all the Z2 records. Dude, I think his name is. Like, you're basically to Goonies what he is to Z2. You should make that category. Like, it's amazing how like one little category like that brings in new people. Like when we have people that have done throw Debbie off a cliff that haven't touched any other category in this game. Just because it's fun, it's a fun little category, it's really easy to do. No real learning. Well, I'm guessing the Konami man might be a little more of a learning curve than throw Debbie off a cliff. Because that one's just reset till you get to a certain point and drop her into a hole. Hey, old school, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. I almost said Monday. That is some beautiful flannel. I forgot that Fusoya was a character down there. Yeah, the cabin theme this is one of my favorite tracks on the entire NES library. It manages to be like creepy but also soothing at the same time. So far this one's going pretty well. I usually get one good attempt in at a night before one of my cats comes over here and starts walking all over everything. And right now she's sleeping. So hopefully this will be a solid one. I've had 2 different nights where I had a 2-hitter and a 3-hitter, but then like Monday night, the runs were absolute trash. I don't think I even made it into day... Well, no, I made it into day 2 once without getting hit, but then I got hit on the first fight of day 2. Hey JJ, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, cat percent would be a great category. Lorelei is very good at getting in trouble. Like, even when she just walks into the room, I'm always glancing over to see what she's getting into. Because I have a top loader, and she walks over the reset button way too much. So like I'll have to try to shield the reset button from her. And other times I'll be like in something where I can't pause the game, or I don't have the ability to free up a hand quick. So then she ends up getting it anyway. Alright, he should be appearing here shortly. Jason actually follows a set route in this game, so once you know where he's going, you can basically follow him the entire time. And here, since he kind of moves really quickly from spot to spot, you want to be on the edge of the right side of the screen after you finish a fight. Because if you're not moving close enough to him, you're not going to be able to catch up. There we go, now he's in a cabin. I can take a look at what's going on. Cat % run of Metal Gear. So how do you keep your cat still for 16 minutes? Like, is your cat a little more chill, or are they always trying to constantly get up and run around on stuff? Hey Underground, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. That was in my sum of best. I did have a day 3 where the only hit I took was because I was using Mark on the lake and he was going too fast. Oh, he was sleeping on you? I wish Lorelei would do that. She stands and then she'll try to get up and like walk across the desk, and she tries to knock my top loader off. She's knocked my phone, she's knocked remotes. She actually caused me to get about... I lost almost a half hour last night because she did something to mess up my microphone. I couldn't get my microphone to turn back on. Oh, so you've got an old one too. Zelda and Lorelei will both be 20 on July 1st. Zelda, I can see Zelda right now. She's sitting on the arm of the couch in the other room, but Zelda's completely deaf. And yeah, Lorelei can still hear. She just gets into so much trouble. Yeah, I mean, both of them... Well, Lorelei's kidneys started going 4 years ago, and the vet had said, you've got 2 years left, enjoy it while you can, and now it's been almost 4 years, and they're shocked every time she comes in at how her kidneys are... I mean, they're getting worse, but it's not to the point of, like, having to make a decision yet. I mean, we spend $200 a month on prescription kidney food for both of them, so that probably helps. But it's well worth it. And see, I think if you look right over where it's talking about, where it's explaining the God Run, you'll see Lorelei helping me speedrun Nightmare on Elm Street. Very difficult to do when you've got your cat chasing whatever's going on the screen. She also did that with Diablo 2 when I used to play Diablo 2 on Switch. Wait a minute. We wait right here. This is where we can get a really nice stretch of fights if I don't screw it up. Oh wait, I did that wrong. Oh wait, nope, it worked. I was supposed to be on the right side of the screen there, but I got really lucky. Oh, making his own cat food. So I'm guessing he's like got some kind of knowledge of biology or nutrition stuff then? I wouldn't even know where to start with that. For this weekend, it's, well, Saturday night I'm camping out with the kids so my wife can have a kid-free night in preparation for Mother's Day. And then going to my cousin's house on Sunday. Nothing too exciting. Hopefully yours is going to be a little more interesting. That would be so cool to be able to make your own pet food like that. And I'm guessing it's significantly less expensive. Because especially like when you get to like kidney stuff, I jumped right on that axe. when you get into like those prescription diets, it's so expensive. Chrissy, Debbie, Laura. So if you can make your, if you have the knowledge and the skills to make your own, 50-50 chance and Jason wasn't there. Oh, that would be great. We're guessing, because my wife also has 2 cats and they're both 17. So we're guessing they're getting to the age too where they could start having kidney issues also, or any other kind of issue. This seed is garbage. George, Mark, Paul, Laura. Okay, these last 2 have just been awful. We're gonna do a full power off. Mark, Paul, okay, that's fine. Alright, this is good. If we get an instant buzzer, we'll know exactly where he is, otherwise we can go right into the cave loop. Biscuits indeed. Alright, this is a good start. It's best if he doesn't start outside the cave loop. There's a 50-50 chance that he starts right over there. 25% chance he starts down here, and a 25% chance he starts in the top right. He's staying home all day, that's like my ideal way to spend a weekend. Or, well, really any day. Is not leaving the house. I mean, like, if it's just something where it's like picking the kids up from school and I don't have to get out of the car and interact with people, that's fine. But if I have to talk to people, then I get uncomfortable. Especially if it's people I don't know. And even if it is, it's still a little awkward. That's the wrong direction, Chrissy. There we go. That was a better axe dodge. That was too close. Day 1 and 2 can be a little awkward because Jason moves... Uh-oh, that wasn't right. Jason moves so much slower. I practice mostly on day 3, where Jason moves a lot faster, so when he moves slower, it's harder to recalibrate everything. Look at Chrissy's throwing arm. That's a thing of beauty. Phew. Thought I was getting hit by that axe there. Thankfully, there was just enough time to jump again. This is why we like him starting in the forest route. If you can do it right here, you get so many path fights. You can fight him in the cabins. I prefer not to, because if you go in and out of cabins 5 times, that causes it to be dusk or night, and then you have extra zombies running around, and extra zombies are a problem. Especially when you're trying to do a no-hit run. So I set it up this way to try to avoid the extra zombies. Gonna go chill right over here. Hey Kid Rock, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, I've always pictured Chrissy as like the athlete. I mean, given the underhand, maybe she's a softball pitcher. At least it looks like they're throwing underhand based on the animation. I guess it... Well, I guess the hand just kind of pops out. But, oh. That was bad. But given, let's see. Yeah, it looks like her hand is up when she releases the ball. The rock. Not the ball. That's not a ball. That's a rock. Laura, Debbie, Chrissy. What is with these seeds? It's horrible, George. Okay, that's sort of acceptable. Oh, this is the low percent seed. Or the Kill All Counselors one. Actually, I think Cheeseball found a better seed for Kill All. Alright, we'll do it this way then. This is actually better than him starting in the cave loop. We want him starting on the forest or on the top right. Yeah, on this one, definitely gotta use Mark. I mean, heck, if they're just pulling these rocks out of nowhere, well, I'm guessing they couldn't just magically find, like, a big diamond or something like that. Oh, in the 2017 game, I used to love, well, I was never good at combat in the 2017 game. Like, I got a little better towards the end, but a good Jason would always destroy me if I tried to go head-to-head, but it was a lot of fun when you'd get into one of those groups that was really good and they would take his mask off. Because then you get to a lot of times Jason will go and run off. But like, we've had Jason's hide in the lake so he couldn't die. If I was Jason and they got my mask off, I would just try to do like a stalk shift and kill the sweater holder. Because Tommy always started with a knife, and a lot of times people wouldn't be willing to give their knife to the sweater holder. So if you could get a quick shift grab kill on the sweater holder, then they'd all have to scatter. I think I got that once out of like 30 tries. And like 15 of those, I ended up getting killed as Jason, but that was fine. The important thing is just that you had fun for the round, and I never took being Jason too seriously. I mean, I actually switched my spawn preference to Counselor, because I thought it was more fun to be a Counselor than Jason. I lived for that endgame chase when it was just me alive against Jason, and I'd be running around trying to avoid him. Got him. You could have backed up a little bit, Jason. Alright, that's 6. Get to the side and hit 7. See, he throws that axe so much slower, too. The Nerd Cores, hopefully I'm getting that name right. Welcome in, hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, every time I would see Jason's name in a cabin when I was playing this, as I first played this when I was 7, I would get so tense. And even now that, like, I know his route, I know once he first appears, I basically know roughly where he's gonna be the rest of the round. But there's still certain points where I'll think he's gonna be leaving a cabin, but he's entering a cabin, but he's leaving it, so he pops up when I'm not expecting it, and I'll still get jump scared. And I absolutely love that. There's just something special about this game. Right, an extra fight, very nice. Not there. Right, now we wait right here. I actually played as, when I do that, I'd play as Tiffany. I mean, Tiffany was not the final girl. She was she was listed as I believe in the Kickstarter as the flirty girl. But she had decent speed and she had good stamina. So she could run a lot longer. And she was quiet, that was the big thing. I really liked having it where I could run around, and as long as I wasn't sprinting, I wasn't making any noise. So Jason would have to sense to figure out where I was. And that was always something I liked. Like, if I wasn't playing as her, I'd usually play as AJ at the start. She was slower and didn't have much stamina, but she was really good at repairs, and she was also quiet. But then after a while, I switched from AJ as my secondary to Speedo Chad. And I'd have a baseball bat and hopefully manage to stun Jason so I could do the Speedo dance. And a lot of times, people playing Jason would get really mad if you did the Speedo dance. Hey, Zelda. We have the very rare... Over here, sweetie. The very rare Zelda sighting. Zelda does not like to be on camera much. Let's see if we can tilt down on her a little bit. Hey, Zelda. What's going on, sweetie? Like, Lorelei will sit up here, she'll try to knock the camera over, she'll stare right at it. Zelda's a lot more like me in public. I generally look at the ground. 1, 2, slow down. 1, 2, 3, we're fine. Look at that. Jason just made it to the kids now, and his health is half gone. That is the power of starting in the not outside the cave loop. Let's see, so now he's going into the cave loop. So we're good there. I believe this is battle 3. So I have 2 more fights. Before we get to dusk. Yeah, Nerd, if you have any specific questions about how anything in particular works with this game, definitely feel free to ask away. I've learned quite a bit over the years, and I'm always happy to share what I know. Because this game can be incredibly confusing, and they don't do a good job of explaining anything. Oh, that was so close. Should not have done that. Trying to squeeze in under the dock, or right under the zombie. That was incredibly dumb. Oh, someone's in here. This is fine. Actually, I don't know if he'll be... I'll have to check after this battle, but I don't know if we'll... It might be early dusk by the time day 1 ends, assuming I don't get hit. Which should never happen on day 1 in any circumstances, but still does. Alright, so let's see. Anyone else over in the cave loop? Oh, that's beautiful. The cave loop is empty. Unless Paul will... Well, Paul could move. During the day, counselors move every 90 seconds when you're running around the map. And at dusk, it's every 90 seconds. At night, it's every 150 seconds. So I gotta be careful here, though, because fights to the death are coming up soon. Oh, Zelda got down. Jason should be popping up any second. So I gotta make sure for the 7th hit, I'm giving myself a little extra space just in case he doesn't run. I think we got maybe one more and then fight to the death. He'll fight to the death when he has 7 bars or less left, or if there's 2 counselors left alive, or 1 or 2 left alive. Oh, whoops. This might be the fight to the death. And he has to start it being really rude. Nope, it's not. Oh, someone moved. Yep, of course, it was Paul. Yep, the counselors move. Yeah, it's actually an intended, I don't know, well, I'm guessing it was probably tried to make it look a little more real or something. But Rossi actually dug into the code, and that's how we found that they move every 90 seconds during day and dusk, and every 150 seconds at night. And there's actually a certain pattern that they follow when they move too. Like, they'll move in a certain order of cabins, and then they hop over one if it's already occupied. It's a really neat system. Oh boy, here we go. Please be the fight to the death. Actually, I don't think this is. I think there's one more. Yep. And that should be right here. So 40 hits. Well, actually 36 now, if this is right. Yep. Fight to the death for day 1. Assuming I don't get hit. Okay, good. Go slow. Give me some space. Alright, there we go. Day 1. Perfect. We are into day 2. So now no matter what happens here, we'll finish out this run. That is not a good start. I wonder. That was, I mean, it's a good spot for one. I didn't have to do any more dusk. I didn't have to do any more running around at dusk. I do want to use Chrissy. I'm just trying to figure out, he starts the previous day where he died on the first one. So he's gonna start right inside the cave loop. He's got to go around the entire loop. He stops in all 4 cabins and the cave. So I think this is very aggressive, and if this gets screwed up, I'm already ending the run here. But I think I've got enough time to get here and catch him before he leaves here. Because he will show up here before he leaves the cave loop. And if this works, I can get in an extra 4 or 5 path fights before we get to the kids. And that means less likely to have dusk appear in the... Yep, day 2, there we go. Alright. Day 2 is probably the hardest path fights because I have a very bad habit of trying to move to the left or right too early to jump over Jason's head. And if Jason's not stuck in his throwing animation when you start moving to the side, he'll back up and you'll just fly right into him. So you've got to be really careful about that. Three, four, five. Like, I knew he'd show up there as soon as I scroll the screen a little bit. Hey Remy, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, he didn't catch him. It's too far off. Perfect. One, two, three. That was close. 2, 3. Now for this, Jason shows up at 43 and 33 seconds on the timer, unless his spawn is blocked by a crow or a zombie. And you can't really rely during the day on getting a crow spawn. It takes too long for a zombie spawn to hit. So you've got to be right at the lake if you want to try to do this hit list. Now you can force a crow spawn at night or dusk, and then you have till 30 seconds before kids die, but then you're also dealing with extra zombies. Let's see. Yeah, we've got Klaus in here now. Hey Chaser, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Thanks for the jump scare. One. Yeah, I didn't throw a rock there. 2, 3, 4. Got him. Okay, that was the cave loop. He's going into the forest now. I was really hoping for the buzzer here. Oh, yes, that's exactly what I wanted to hear. So far, we're in day 2. Well, it's very early in day 2, but things are going pretty well. Only had one really early hit on day 1 so far, out of like 3, but still. You found the source material for I Am Klaus? I think I don't know how accurate this is, but there was a movie poster, or I think it was Friday 3, that shows Jason looking like he's wearing purple and teal, and the thought seems to be that that could have been what the programmers from Atlas were given, and they had no idea what Friday the 13th was about. I mean, it all makes sense, but I don't know how accurate that is. Oh, it's from John. Oh, I had no idea that was from John Wick. Alright, where are other people? Hey, there's no one else between him and the kids right now. Unless we have someone moving. That was way too close. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh geez, I hate when he's following me at the same speed. We're actually not even going to bother with that. You can get one more fight just to the right there, but I'm not going to worry about that. That jump was way too early, and I I jumped so early that it was very likely that I got a backup there. That was incredibly lucky. Back off, Jason. Okay, we're gonna stand still. Yep. Knew he'd be popping up right there, so if I started running to the right and he did a stop and throw right away, I would have walked right into that. Alright, zombie, please. Alright, good. Uh-oh. Alright. Right, now this is him going into the cabin in the bottom middle. And there's no buzzer, so we'll catch him again right here. This stretch is a lot more dangerous on day 2, though. Especially if you're throwing rocks into the abyss. Because on day 2, I'm running to the right. And you want a zombie there if you're running to the right. Because if he does that, like I was not expecting him to show up there, if he would have stopped and thrown an axe there instead of me getting really lucky and having him back off and throw the axe first, I would have ran right into him. So this is a really dangerous section here. But if you can get set and have a zombie there to alert you when he's popping up, you're fine. Jason is a bidet of evil. Got really lucky again there.
I'm drowning in fluid.
That line made me laugh so hard. You don't expect Spike, of all people, to be saying that. Alright, good. Got the zombie. I don't think he shaves his head. At least if you look at him in like Friday 2, I think it was, he's got hair, but it's all over the place. But then he was bald in Friday 3. Yeah, that's what I thought too, Game Pro. Also, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Yeah, we're launching rocks at everybody. That was close. Alright, there we go. Back away. How quickly is he gonna pop up? I need a zombie. Oh, he's gone. I need a zombie. He's still gone. Okay, this is actually probably for the best that he got away. Because now I don't have to risk him running over and plowing into me, but you also have to watch out for... I've been hit before because I'm jumping over a zombie and the screen stops scrolling. So you also have to watch out for that. Alright, he's gonna appear right away when I change the screen. That was really tight. I also have to be careful here. I don't think we're almost done with day 2. Because if you end the day right at the lake, you have to get incredibly lucky with having someone that can go get to the lake quickly, because he'll start the next day attacking the kids. We're gonna get a second fight here. Oh geez, I need more space. That was way too close. Back off, Jason. There we go. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Oh, wow. I had no idea he was that close to being dead. I'll check that out after Dimension X. Hey, Guilty, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Welcome in, Yak. Hope your Wednesday's going well. Okay. We are almost at day 3. Hey, Grizz, welcome in. Hope your Wednesday's going well. Lorelei is up and about. I think she could hear my voice getting a little more tense, so she's coming to make this extra difficult. Oh, you're kidding me! She stepped on the reset button. I was in the middle of a cabin fight. I could not do anything to stop her from walking over it. And she stepped on the reset button. She was in the litter box when I started that fight, and I thought I had enough time to get done with that path fight, that cabin fight. But Jason would not get out of the fast pattern. If he was in the slow pattern, I would have had plenty of time to knock him out of there, but I got stuck in the fast one so much. Oh. That was such a good run, too. After that, it would have been 2 more path fights, and we would have been on day 3. Come here, sweetie. Come on. Come here. Come on, Lorelei. Let's see. Just making a note of the timestamp on that. Come here, sweetie. Come on, over here. Over here, come on. No guilt. Man, that was a good run. Hey, Steven, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. That just, it was like so many things had to go perfectly wrong for that to happen. Like, when I moved to the right, I was hoping that would shift Jason into a slower pattern. And it didn't. If it did that right away, I would have had more than enough time to finish that battle and get her over here. But since he kept getting stuck in the fast pattern, I couldn't get hits in quickly enough. There was not enough time. And I didn't think, like, I've lost probably a dozen different runs to trying to preemptively keep her from walking across the reset button. So I was like, this run is going so well. There's nothing that's it's not gonna happen. And then it did. Hey, Daniel, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Hey, Jacob, hope your Wednesday's going well. Welcome in. We're gonna get another one started, though. That is... I mean... with how well the path fights went on day 2... and Jason's approach and everything, I think I might have cracked that code also. Which, saying that now is gonna mean all heck is gonna break loose, and it's not gonna work well. Mark George. But I think I'm getting to the point where I'm a lot more comfortable with his approach on day 2 also. Okay, so he's got to be coming this way. Yep, got him. And now I do have cat percent here. You can kind of see her ears on the side, on the bottom of the screen. 2 fights. Not gonna argue with that, but I was not expecting him to show up there a second time. That was on me. That was not Lorelei's fault. I miscounted. I don't know what was going on after. Like, I hit him with the rock, and then suddenly I was facing left, and I have no idea what was going on there. That would have been a good seed. Oh, it gave us the same one again. Yeah, Jason just needed... we just gave Jason a little hug there. Just a tiny hug. And now it's giving me a do-over. Nope, Lorelei, you're gonna stay still. So how is this... between these 2 trees, I am... unless I'm catching him just as he enters this little zone. So I wonder if I can get 2 fights here all the time. Lorelei. No, stay away from the top loader. I mean, I could start doing these on my front loader. That's true. Jason was in cahoots with Alice's cat at the start of Friday, too. Yeah, I think I might start trying to intentionally dodge the extra forest fight there. Because it's all... when you get into the later parts of the game... like, day 1, you can be incredibly aggressive. You've got so much time to react when he pops up. But day 2 is a little iffy, and day 3, you have to... do everything you can to be safe. And that means, like, if I can make sure I've got a zombie there to let me know when Jason's coming, and I can get set a little bit to the left of the middle of the screen, then I'm very confident, at least on day 3. Day 2, still not as confident, but... 2, 3... So wait, I didn't even finish the run. I always like to try to finish 1 run a night, and usually if I get into day 2, I'll be like, okay, no matter what happens here, we're gonna finish this one out. And that one was still perfect. That's okay, I can do it again. Maybe not tonight, but it will happen again. Uh-oh. Way too aggressive, Jason. Oh, zombie, thank you. I know there are some places where he'll hang out a little longer, that I plan on, like, waiting for a zombie to show up just so I can get prepped. Right, he's gonna run into the cave, but we can't fight him there. Then he'll check out this cabin, and we can fight him here if he hopefully no one's in that cabin. Alright, we should be fine. 1, 2, 3.
Like a bidet of evil.
Hey Kyoto, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. You know, Demon in Friday 5 could have used a bidet of evil after he had those enchiladas. 1, 2. There we go, slow down. Move forward a little bit. Then we get on the right side of the screen so we can get the extra fight right before the path.
Welcome to God's country.
Oh, thanks for the follow. Welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Oh, Streamlabs is working. I remember last night that sound kept playing over and over and over again, and I had to mute my desktop audio because there was an issue with Streamlabs. One, 2, 3, 4. Alright, we want to be right in front of the dock just so we have a little extra time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, made it. I'm not familiar with Mr. I can't even get close to pronouncing that. Oh, good luck, Chris. Hope it goes well. I think the Twitter account for Demon actually did interact with Miguel. I know, what's his name? The guy that plays Deputy Ross in Halloween 5, one of the clown cops, he found the parody account for that. And it's always so cool when they see that, and like, wait, people are actually pretending to be our characters on Twitter. Yeah, it was just the one time and not... Like, after I cut stream last night, I turned my desktop audio on, and it was still going. I had to close OBS and reopen it to get that to stop. It was so weird. Hey Lorelai, I was like, where did... I thought I just saw her. Oh crap, I was on the cave loop. Oh, that's really good. He's getting stopped before we go into the forest. Alright, come over here, Lorelai. Up here. Mitzelplix. Hopefully I was at least somewhat close there. Mitzysplitlick. That's like trying to pronounce the magic of Scheherazade for the first time. And I still wouldn't know how to pronounce that if Chaser didn't spell it phonetically for me. I'd still be just, like calling it... Lorelai, up here. Come on. I don't trust you up there. As soon as I start focusing, you're gonna walk and reset the game again. Okay, over here. Over here. Yes, I know there's... I'll move my water. I'll move my water so you can walk across the desk. Alright, you ready to sit? Like, I would, like... if that's from comics, like if they only put that name in print and never actually say how you pronounce it in interviews and make people try to figure it out for themselves, that's the kind of thing that I'd find really amusing if I was ever like writing a comic or something. Are you helping now? One of the reasons I want to get this run so badly sooner rather than later is because of how old Zelda and Lorelei are. I'd like to get them on the camera for what'll probably be my greatest achievement ever in terms of playing games. That's what they were doing. See, that's genius I think that's brilliant. Because that's also, it's free publicity as people try to talk about that and figure out, like, how to pronounce the name. There we go over here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I almost shoulder clipped him there. That would have been yucky. We're just gonna skip that one there and not go to the right. You can get another fight if you go just to the right there, but I'm not gonna worry about that. But here on day one, I'm a lot more confident chasing him on the right side of the screen. And we turn, and he pops up right away again. Right, and we do 7th right here. Zombie? Okay, that was fine. See, if that wasn't day one, that would have ended in disaster. Well, very likely. But because it was day one and Jason moves so much slower... Did not want to get stopped by that zombie. Okay, this is actually good. Now I'll have a rough idea of how much health he has left. Not much. Hey Jason, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Is Our Girl, is that another comic character? Alright, Lorelei. We're getting to the end of day one again. Let's not... Well, actually, it was day 2, at the end of day 2 when she hit reset. But still. Let's see, I think 4, maybe 5 fights left here. Looks like either 4 or 5. So I can do a couple more aggressive fight endings here. 2. Forgot he was going to show up there. All right, 7. Okay, so we got another cabin fight. Alright, next one should be a fight to the death. Oh, okay, Supergirl grown up. Alright. Yep, next one is a fight to the death. 40 hits. 40 hits with no cat hitting the reset button. Oh geez, it's dusk. I need zombies. I mean, no, not zombies. I need Jason to appear. Right now, please. Okay, good. I'm always worried. It's very difficult to try to avoid two zombies when you're waiting for Jason to show up. Because sometimes you end up in the middle of them. And then they're both running at you, and you can try to jump, but one of them will run right into your path, and it's bad. Probably could have done a 6th hit there, but playing it safe. Jason, can you give me a little more space, please, so I can get extra hits? That's better. Alright. End of day 1. We're gonna play this one out. This'll... we'll see how this one goes. I might call it a little early tonight just because I've been staying up way too late. But first, let's finish this one, see how it goes. So why did they call her... Or is she not related to Supergirl? Are they like two completely different characters, or... Okay, Mark, that's a good spot for Mark. I'm gonna risk this. I don't want to be stuck with Mark trying to navigate the lake twice on day 2. So we are hopefully going to get Chrissy over here before he gets through the forest. If he's run by me here, we're in trouble. But if I'm here before he gets there, we're fine. Yep, made it. Perfect. Two, 3. Back off, Jason. This is ridiculous. That's better. Right, he's gonna appear right away. It's too early. I'm gonna reset that. Ugh. At first, that could have been it. I was almost out of day 2. Day 2 is so much harder than day 3. But I want a chance to do another full run. If I would have played that one all the way through, then it would have just been not doing another one. So let's try this again. We're flying now. Actually, I should have followed him to the left there. I knew there was someone in that cabin. You don't get path fights running to the left. He kind of hops between the cabins. Yeah, Mark, he's a fast thrower, but he can't slow himself down. His throwing arm, I don't know if he needed like shoulder surgery or something, but he throws like he's got a noodle arm. He's Laura. Oh, wait a minute. Odds are Mark is gonna have moved by the time we get back over there, and it's gonna be 2 cabin fights. And it'll be at 3 before he even gets to the kids. So then the South Forest is gonna have to be a huge chunk. Right, and he'll appear again right here. Alright, we did that quick. It couldn't have really been faster, so maybe there's a shot that Mark won't move. No, Lorelei, not you. We want you to sit still. Alright, perfect. Mark hadn't moved yet. So this saves one. This is one extra cabin fight. Like, I could go into this large cabin here and get an empty cabin fight, but then that makes it ticks another unit of time away, and makes it get closer to dusk. And dusk is better for the lake, but worse for zombies. Yeek. Alright, making really fast progress here so far. Hey Ewing, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Alright, we're in place. Could have thrown a third one there, but my B button got stuck. One, two, three, slow down. One, two, three, slow down. And we go. So that's not bad. This is only cabin fight 2. He's got a decent chunk of health gone. That's a good... I think the zombies, it's just like rotting flesh. Or maybe some fuzz. What is this, Lorelei? Oh, so, you know, very cute Lorelei moment or earlier today. Since she said, I'm in the basement of our house, and we have one of those little windows that, like, it's not an egress window, you can't really climb out it, but it's just one of those basement windows that lets in I don't know what purpose they serve other than maybe letting in a little light. But we put these shelf things in the wall so that cats can jump up on top of them. It adds some vertical space. And Lorelei was sleeping, the sun was shining into that, and Lorelei was having a great time sleeping in the sun up there. Because she doesn't usually go upstairs during the day, but she had her little window there, and she was having a great time in the sun. Good luck. Hopefully ChatGPT does its job properly for you. Got cat hair in my nose. Are you coming back up, Lorelei? Oh no, she's going the other way. Not sure if she's going to get... Okay, she just kind of stopped. I wasn't sure if she was going to the litter box, if she was going to go get a drink or get something to eat. Trying to keep a very close eye on her right now. 1, 2, 3... Unfortunately, he did not get stopped before going into the forest. We're just gonna wait here. There's a very big loss of extra path fights. But that's what happens. Sometimes it's just luck with how other counselors are set up. And when they can stop Jason. We can get an extra fight if we do this. Perfect, he backed away. Zombie, please. Excellent. Three, 4, 5. Big jump. Alright, she just went, she's laying, I put her favorite blanket on the bed. Oh, man. And she's laying on that blanket right now, so hopefully we're in the clear. Now, if Mark moves again right into Jason's path, I'm gonna be very sad. Actually, is someone else already there? Okay, good. As long as Mark does not move down to the next cabin in the line, we should be fine. Ooh, well, nope, that's the wrong direction. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. I was trying to turn and throw the axe at him while he was still a ways on this side, and I almost got myself stuck in the throwing animation and hit. Note to self, don't be that aggressive. No buzzer. Mark, you jerk. Why'd you have to do that to me, Mark? Let's see, yeah, it's just RNG manipulation. I'm not missing that. It's just, it's intentional. Definitely intentional. Right, this is gonna be really tight now. Like, how many of these fights do I actually want to try before just going to the kids? Because I don't want to end day 1 or day 2 right in front of the lake. Because if you do that, you have to basically just hope you get lucky and have someone spawning in the right place. Because if you don't have someone close enough to the lake that can get there before Jason starts killing kids, you basically have to force dusk right away, and then you're dealing with all the extra zombies the whole time. But this could work. If I can get the extra fights in here. One. Oh, didn't catch him. Okay. Gonna make an executive decision here. I am going to leave, let him run through there, and we're just gonna go to the 2, 3. Wow, I've never seen a zombie go away. I guess when it spawned in that direction because I'd moved off to the side. This is actually dumb. I should have waited longer. Oh, I was like a quarter of a second off. Okay, let's go into the cave next. So I could have followed him through there, caught him on the other end of the lake, out of the other end of the forest, and still had the fight to the death before. But then that's still putting you at the mercy of where do Mark and Chrissy spawn at the start of day 2. Because if they both spawn by the cave, then you've got to hope you can get, like, George or Paul or Laura, Debbie, one of the other counselors over there. Yeah, I couldn't wait. But at least we can buddy crow out. Okay, that's actually not terrible. Don't think this is this doesn't look like the fight to the death though. Next one will be the fight to the death. And that should happen pretty close to right outside of this cabin. Alright, next is a fight to the death. Alright, good. 40 hits. Five, 9, 10, 13, 18, 19, 22, 26, 31, 34. That was close. All right, there we go. On to day 2 again. So we are back into day 2 for the third, or no, actually I think, is this the third or fourth time tonight? This is such a bad setup. I would have been better off if this would have been a lot better to start at the kids on day 2. Oh, wow, this is horrible. Do I even have time if I pick Chrissy? We're gonna risk it. You have until 40 seconds on the timer before counselors take passive damage. And he's gonna be hitting George in the top left. Oh yeah, we're fine. And this is gonna be an early dusk day 2. But yeah, I'm gonna play this one out now. It's too late to restart another one. 1, 2. Hey, and Turbulent, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. That was 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, we need the zombie here. Perfect. Three, 5. It's gonna appear right away. Good, back off. No buzzer. Mark! Or was that wasn't Mark? Who was it? Whoever, was it Paul? Laura? Oh, she hasn't moved. Oh no. We're gonna be at 4 cabin fights before getting through 1 loop on day 2. And then if we get the bottom right cabin stop, it's gonna be dusk and I can't follow him into the forest. Oh, this is trash. This is so bad. Oh, good luck with the new job, Atma. Hope it goes well. Yeah, it just had to be Laura. It just had to be Laura.
Kill her, Mommy. Kill her.
That's what we think of her. So in hindsight, I should have followed them and ended day 2 at the right before the lake. Wait. No, I don't want to. I was thinking I could kick Laura out, get the cabin fight, and then get a second fight right as I leave. But getting the fights right as you leave is so dangerous. Because you don't have time to get a zombie spawn to come and help let you know when Jason's popping up. So I think what I'm going to have to do is, once it hits dusk, I'm going to have to start taking a lot of empty cabin fights to try to minimize how much I'm running around after dark when there's 3 zombies. This is going to be a horrible day 2. Okay, I was gonna say, zombie, get out of there. 1. What are you doing, Zelda? 2, 3, 4. There we go. Now we need a zombie. Perfect. Now I can run over here, get the fight. Right, no buzzer when he leaves the cave. No buzzer. It's Laura. Ugh. This is horrible. Come here, Zelda. Come here. No, don't walk up by the top loader. Don't do what your sister did. You want to come over here? That's right, she can't hear me. I'm talking to a cat that can't hear me. Oh, she's coming back. Hey, sweetie. Zelda won't do it. Won't happen twice. Okay, good. He slowed down early. If this would have happened the time Lorelei stepped on the the reset button earlier tonight, it wouldn't have happened. Got him. Hey, Zelda. Another misadventure? We can do another one. What are they giving us this time? Oh, that... I should take those out of the rotation. The first 2 that I made when they were still transparent and you couldn't see them on the overlay well, so I added the background in after. So let's do... We'll manually pick. How about Laura visits Hyrule? Come here, Zelda. Come on. Yeah, Lorelei's sleeping. It's your turn. All right, we need a zombie. Well, that's not good timing, Zelda. Alright, we got this. I need a zombie. Okay, good. Now the zombie will let me know. Zelda wants to come over and say hi. Right, Zelda? Not sure if her purring's getting picked up on the microphone, but she is very happy right now. I'd have to try to find like an 8 or 16-bit sprite for that. I don't know how well that would work with, like the 16-bit to 8-bit I can do. But I don't know if Dead Rising would work well with 8-bit. Alright, turn. So close. 3, 4, 5. Alright, we gotta make sure we get this one extra fight over here. Zombie, zombie, thank you. Two, 3. 4, 5. 6, 7. Those are cutting it so close. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Come on. He's not even half dead. The second half of this day is gonna be at dusk and night. I mean, yeah, that's more cabin fights, and cabin fights are safer. But I still don't want to do that many. They're slow. Alright, as much as I would love... Oh, this is really bad. Because if I don't have him stop before he goes into the forest, then I don't know exactly where he's going to be, and I could get surprised. If he does, then it's dusk. So it's like... no matter what happens, it's bad. We're gonna be at dusk and he's not even halfway dead yet. And now the zombies become... well, the zombies were always a bigger threat than Jason. But now the zombies become absolutely terrifying. Like, I can't just get to a spot and wait for Jason anymore. Yeah, if I can find a sprite of that, like, I can't make the sprites myself. I don't have that much talent, but if there's an existing one... Okay. Maybe my count was off and this isn't dusk? Beans! Okay, we can still get one fight here. And then I gotta leave the forest before wolves get me. Get out of there. Alright, now we can take our time. Scroll the screen this way. Oh, good, perfect. And then I jumped too early, and, well, the second hit was my fault. Well, they were both my fault, but... So that's 2. Unfortunately, it looks like Lorelei killed the shot at perfection tonight. 2. But we can still get a hitless day 3. It's like, it's not common that a day 2 is gonna have a setup this bad. In hindsight, I should have played that differently. Because I could have finished day 1 right outside the lake. And based on where the counselors were there, it would have been really good. But I didn't want to risk that. Three, 4, 5, 6. Gonna do 1 extra loop. Wait, oh, they probably moved. Instant buzzer? Yep. Laura, why are you doing this? How much dust do you think Jason has all over his, what is that, jumpsuit? I mean, right now he's got a toothbrush. That thing's probably nasty. Okay. I can't follow him into the forest. But we can get... Oh, that's not good. That zombie popped up a little bit too early. So I had to escape into the cabin to avoid getting hit when I wanted to go into the cabin just to get the extra fight here. Because now that we're in day 2 and it's already night, we'll take all the empty cabin fights we can get. There we go. Slow down, Jason. I mean, it does look like a toothbrush. That Laura's revenge is, it's not worth anything. She still sucks. All right, come on, zombies. Leave me alone. Oh, phew. See, I was so excited that he, like, when I got hit with the backup, I lost a little bit of concentration with him appearing in a spot where I wasn't exactly expecting, and I wasn't thinking about making sure to watch for him to start throwing before I did my jump. It's just little things like that where you've got 1/10 of a second, and you're just a tiny bit off. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, got another one. 1. No. Bad Jason. 2, 3. 4, 5. Alright, we want to be on the far right side of the screen because I think 1 more will do it. Jason, please. He's not there. That's a problem. I barely made it out of those zombies alive. What? Oh, wow. Okay, caught him just as he's leaving the forest. Oh, this is the fight to the death now. Awesome. Actually, I knew that was coming up. I probably should have went straight to the lake. That would have been smarter. Well, let's see if the seed gives me another good start for Mark and Chrissy for day 3. Or if it wants to be extra, make things really bad. For the, like, put them over by the cave this time. Should not have done that so aggressively. There we go, day 3. See, I was tempted to... I mean, well, no, I wasn't tempted to not approve his run for the leaderboards because he used Laura, but it would have been amusing. Oh, this is gonna be tight. We're fine. 1, 2, 3. Okay, this worked out well. Let's just say, wait, was that 3 zombies or were we at a crow? Alright. We're good. Alright, day 3. Can this be a perfect day 3 and get that sum of best down to 0? I didn't actually look to see where everyone else was on the map. I know he's going to the cave, though. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Easy game. One, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Gonna appear right when we go down the path. Perfect. And then I throw in the wrong direction. 2, 3. I use a normal HD TV. I've got my top loader is RGB modded, and I have a RetroTink 5X Pro. So it's got an upscaler and everything, so it all works really well. Alright, thankfully we got a zombie friend. That's what I was trying to do last time, instead of throwing the rocks to the side. 4, 5. Zombies? I was gonna say, I need zombies. See, like that when he runs up, it goes, it's not what you want to, like, what your instincts tell you to do, but stand still. If Jason's, he won't run into you. He's either going to stop and throw an axe, or he's going to run up to you, back away, and then throw an axe. So I try to give myself plenty of space, and if he keeps running past that spot, like, a 1/4-ish of the way through the screen, you know that he's gonna keep running at you and back away. We'll get another one right here. In there, he stops and throws. If he does that, you jump over his... Okay, he's still in the bad pattern. You want him to run at you and back off, so you basically just keep doing what I did there, jump over his head and then stand still. And if he backs up and throws an axe, then you don't bother attacking him. If he runs at you and then backs away and throws, then you've got him back into the good pattern. That's kind of what I'm watching for here on day 3. It might seem like it's all random what I'm doing, but I'm watching for specific little movements that he does at all times. So if anyone ever wants to get into running this game damageless, That's what you want to watch for. And day 2 is similar. It's basically the same thing on day 2 also. It's just the speed is different. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where's the zombies? Okay, let's put them a little more over here. So we've got more time for that zombie to spawn after. That's not actually a good spot to have the screen stop. 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, zombie. Alright, now we can scroll, and we got him. See, making that zombie spawn keeps Jason from popping up when you're just running to the left, because if you're running to the left and he shows up, it's a much higher chance that he just starts that fight going ballistic. So if you get the zombie there, you can get yourself settled and get ready for the fight to start. Make sure you're in the right place and everything. That's why it's always good to have a zombie there to let you settle in. The only issue with zombies on day 1 is if the screen stops scrolling and you end up jumping into one. That was way too close. There we go. See, here, I was standing still and he ran at my belt. Nope, he's mad again. Nope, see, he backed up, so now we don't bother attacking. We just keep trying to break him out. He's broken out there. And now we're back in the good pattern. And that's basically the only things he'll do on day 3. He just does them a lot faster. This is why I'm so much more comfortable with day 3 than day 2. I mean, I've done so much practice trying to decipher every single thing he does there. Alright, he's running straight through. 3, 4. No cabin fights here either. This is a great day 3. And we knew we just had to scroll the screen a little bit. Hey Popcorn, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. Thanks for the good luck. You would not believe what happened earlier. Had 2 fights left on a perfect day 2, and Lorelei walked across the reset button and reset the game. It was 2 fights away from getting into day 3 perfect. But now we've got a 2-hitter, still perfect on day 3 also. So could get that sum of best down to 0. God, day 3 is so much easier than day 2. The rocks are, I could see them coming from, the rocks are the friends we made along the way. Oh boy. Okay, good, we're back. I was worried he was starting to get into a little bit of an aggressive pattern there. Okay, good. We got the zombie. I actually have no idea what his health bar is. We'll find out shortly, but I feel like he's probably about maybe half. Uh-oh. Lost a second. That's bad. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that zombie being off to the side and letting me get a little bit more momentum going kind of saved this. Oh, yep, halfway. I did make a timestamp of that. So I might make that a separate short, but that is going to be isolated. Like, based on how this day 3 is going right now, that could have been the run. But I can't be mad. She's almost 20 years old. She just wanted to come up here and get some attention. Oh, that's good to hear, JR. Congratulations. And thanks, I appreciate that. I did, like, it always kind of amazes me that, I mean, I know this game kind of has like almost like a cult following. Like, it's the people that like it understand how good it is. So it's nice to be able to meet people that understand that instead of having to try to explain why the game is good and have people just brush it off because, oh, it's LJN, oh, AVGN said he didn't like it, even though AVGN makes entertainment videos and he actually admitted he does like the game. That's 4. 5, I think. Yep, that's 5. Okay, that was the cave. We're going to the forest. Oh, jeez. Took a zombie hit on the lake. I was so worried about trying to get out here ahead of Jason and getting to the forest that I forgot I need to wait for that zombie. Completely 100% my fault. Wait, where is he? That wasn't the lake, was it? Oh no, he's going to the cave! Whoops. Hold on. Hold on. We're fine. Yeah, that I was... Wait. Yeah, he was on the forest route. Now he's on the cave. And I don't know where he's gonna be. Like, he wouldn't be all the way back through here. He can't have beaten me around to the kids. So we're just gonna have to wait here and lose a bunch of extra fights because I was dumb. Jason, will you hurry up? What is happening? He should have been back here by now. Was he in the forest? Did my game break? What? How? Was he in the forest the whole time? Oh, this is so bad. It's gonna appear at 43. I was gonna say, I'm gonna have to take... It's either getting hit by him or kids dying. So he was in the forest. I just wasn't patient enough. Because if he was in the cave route there, he would have ran right by me. So I just didn't wait long enough. Actually... Oh, I bet you what happened is he was already through that area. I needed to keep going through the forest. Hindsight's 2020. I've taken, what, 3 or 4 lake zombie hits? But we're gonna go for no Jason hits. That's what's important. No Jason hits today. Now he's going to the cave. Hey Jonathan, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Yeah, this is one of those games, like, I thought I'd be, like, when I first started doing this, I thought I was going to end up getting really tired of it after a while, and I wouldn't want to keep doing this, but I'm really enjoying the... I mean, this is... Doing this part, chasing Jason around with rocks, is my favorite thing to do in the game. So, and if I've got a run that's basically nothing but that. I don't have to constantly reset trying to get a perfect seed. I just look for a seed that doesn't completely suck. Alright, now we got him. Unfortunately, it's Mark. 4. And this part, we're still fine. He doesn't, like, hop around. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Because I need that zombie to pop up. Thankfully it did right when he got there. Otherwise, on day 3 especially, if you're running to the right and he doesn't back away before throwing that axe, your window to dodge is so tiny. Got another zombie. Perfect. Should not have done that second rock. That was dumb. Alright, no buzzer. That's good. We need the zombie, though. See, that's good. When he backs up and throws the axe, that you've got plenty of time. Everything's good. Really could have used a zombie there still, but that's fine. Now next, he's gonna appear right away as soon as we go up this path. Thankfully, he did the good thing. When he stops and throws the axe at those two, it can be real, because the screen is transitioning, you're going to a different location. Your eyes out. I don't always get my eyes on the right part of the screen. Whereas if a zombie's popping up, that kind of helps focus. Alright, here we go. Should be closing this out soon. Let the zombie guide us over here. Uh-oh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Well, oh, this is a fight to the death. Okay, that's on me. I was doing the 7. I was getting ready to start running to the left, waiting for a zombie to pop up. Completely forgot that this could have been a fight to the death. So we're on a fight to the death now. So the only hits I took from Jason were because I forgot about fights to the death. And then 4 hits from lake zombies because I mixed up my routes. So lots of dumb. So maybe this wouldn't have been the run tonight. Maybe I would have had a ton of dumb if Lorelei didn't hit the reset button. Yeah, once you get settled in, I don't have any issues with the fight, I say as I'm about to get bodied. Oh, it's all of it's Laura's fault. I mean, it definitely could have. Like, if the run was still going, I probably would have been a lot more focused and remembering what he was doing. But once the run is dead, I just kind of stop. I don't worry about that as much. So, I mean, it's definitely possible. Come on. The only flaw here is how long this takes. I mean, it's still quicker than cabin fights. There we go. Still got him. Got a completed run. Can't ask for anything more than that. Thanks for the GGs, Chris. Oh, that was a great night. I think that was 3 or 4 runs made it into day 2, which usually doesn't happen. Thanks for the GGs, Grizz and Turbulent. Kyoto. We're gonna just get some justice here. Oh, perfect. Thanks for the GG's, Dimension X. Oh yeah, if you want wood pixel art like this beautiful thing, look up the Nerdy Wood Artist on Instagram. It's TVS Chaser, he's a mod on Twitch. Actually the only person on Twitch that I have met in person. He makes the wood pixel art. He's made 2 for my wife and 5 for me. We've also got Maria from Ghost Lion and a Metroid. And then next time I see him, we've got a 8-bit Samus, and he's got a 16-bit Zero. Where is that? Oh, here it is. Kind of something similar to this, only pixel art, only wood. And that thing is gonna be gigantic. I think it's like, he said 16 inches tall. Oh yeah, he could make a dead mark. Basically, if you get him a sprite, he'll go through, figure out how much it costs, and then he'll let you know how much it costs, roughly how long it'll be, and he'll get it to you. Hopefully, I'm hoping Friday, Saturday, I'm camping out with the girls so my wife can get a uninterrupted, kid-free night of sleep before Mother's Day. So I'm hoping Friday and Sunday. Can't make any guarantees on that, but it's been a good week with there being no cheer or anything. So I'm hoping maybe like either A Link to the Past or Super Metroid Friday and then the other one Sunday. Because I want to get back into those a little more. And then next week will be this again. Oh yep, it's almost your birthday, Dimension X. Hey James D, welcome in. Hope you're having a good Wednesday. It's Wednesday. Oh, yep, I will. She's very excited. I'm taking the girls to my cousin's house, and she gets to have the day at home by herself with the dogs. So that's like her ideal Mother's Day. She's gonna order in some noodles. And then basically just have a nice quiet day with just her and the dogs. So that's what the plan is for the weekend. But yeah, hopefully I'll have Friday and Sunday. Yeah, I suppose I got to get up in 6.5 hours, so we will probably go to bed here. Oh yeah, don't worry, James D. Next week, hopefully Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday again. Because my oldest daughter does have her dance on Tuesday, but it's 4 to 6 again. They don't get into their like final schedule until next month. But I'm hoping 3 nights of this again, based on how things were going. I mean, this was, all things considered, probably the best overall night of runs I've had, outside of the whole Lorelei stepping on the reset button when we were almost at perfect day 3. That's right, we gotta kill Laura. Oh man, my controller stopped working. George is hearing Laura scream and just cackling in the other room. Oops. That's so sad. I can't believe that happened.
Kill her, Mommy.
Again?
Kill her.
I need to take those out of the rotation. Alright, what's a different one? Oh, here we go. It happened again. Now then, I had so much trouble finding something to eat her. I had to pull Sildra out from Final Fantasy V. And then the plane is from Jaws. And it's actually the Jaws end screen. But yeah, I should get myself ready for bed here. Gotta get up in about 6.5 hours, which is no fun. Yeah, thank you so much for hanging out tonight, everyone. I hope everyone has a great night. Stay safe, get a good night's sleep. Probably will not be back tomorrow. Thursdays is when I do some off-stream stuff. I mean, it's maybe, but odds are very minimal that I'll be around tomorrow. Hoping to be back with Link to the Past and/or Super Metroid Friday and Sunday. Will not be here Saturday, and then ideally next week Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, or some combination. Always depends on when the kids go to bed, and in the case of last night, whether or not Lorelai ruins my microphone and it's not connecting to anything. Lost about a half hour last night from that, but what can you do? I should bring my front loader out here for these, but I don't like the front loader as much. I'm so much more comfortable with the top loader because the pins are better. But yeah, thanks again everyone, and we will hopefully see you next time. And for those of you on Twitch, we are going